Well, hello, everybody. I'm not sure if anybody's here yet, if you found me, because my other channel is not working again. I don't know what's up with it. Practiced yesterday and it seemed to work. So today I am coloring this little Patreon bestie and I am going to begin. So I'm starting out with the face. And I'm going to start out with the darker color. I'm using pale tan. Hi, Terry. And I'm going to go around her face with that darker shading. And by her neck. Good morning. By her sleeve, a little bit like under her hand, by her wrist, very little, very light touch. By her arms and here by her fingers. And you're working in small places, so ouch. This is where I cut myself the other night, so it looks better, but it's still a bit sore. So as I put on caps, I sometimes smack it. So then I'm going to come back with FS6, and I am using illustrators. And I'm going to pull down that color, pull it out. I think this is one I have to order a refill for. Although some of those refills are out of stock. So I'm going to come in here and bring some down. Oops, I'm going right over the leaves, but that'll get covered up. That'll be fine. And the one thing nice about alcohol ink is you can go back and add more color. So now with FS9, I'm going to pull everything together. And go right over where I left that white. And I think I'm going to do a second coat because she looks kind of light. And then I'll go back and do her arms. So again, with the TN1 pale tan. Now she's probably going to be too dark. We'll see. I think it should blend in. And I'm going to come down here with the darker color this time and see if I like that better. I do get a little scared. Still all very new to me. So if you weren't here when I said I was trying to come live on my new channel, and for some reason in this program it will not work, and I had it working yesterday. So I don't quite get it. So I'm going to have to chat with the people from Be Live and see what they can tell me. I don't know. Okay, so now with the FS9, and I think I'll add her cheeks in on this coat. So I'm using Dusty Pink. And that will get it all. And, oh, I have it taped down. But I have something on the other side, and because I'm so wet here, it seems to be coming through. So that's a learning experience. So I'm just going to blend that out a little bit right in there. All right, so now I'm going to go back and do her arms and her neck. So I'm going to take the FS6 and pull all that down and out. She's so cute. You'll probably get sick of me saying it, but she is cute. Thanks, Kathy. Okay, so now with the FS9, so is everybody having a good weekend, I hope? Mine would be better if I could get that other channel working. Okay, so her skin all seems to be done. So I think I'll do her hair last this time. So I'm going to go ahead and work on her skirt. So for that, I used, and I don't think you can see them here because I can't get under the camera. All right, so I'm using BT7, so that's navy blue, BT6 peacock blue, and BT5, which is blue turquoise. So starting with the navy blue, I am going to start like under her waistband. And I think let me start with a line and then pull out. And then go around where those little leaves are. And up into there. And over here, there's going to be a shadow. And then down in here between the two leaves, petals, I'll always do that. And on this one, and where else? All right, so there's going to be a little bit of definition here. And I'm going to very gently, so barely touching, go right into there. And to the side of this petal. And this is just like sucking in today. So very lightly where there's going to be a shadow by her arm and her hand. And I know I'm getting quiet because this is like scary delicate. Because we don't want her hand to be blue. Okay. So wherever a petal is over the next one, you want to put some shadow. And I'm just going to bring this out just a little bit on each side. Okay, so now I'm going to take the next color, which is peacock blue. I'm going to go over where I was, where I did before, and bring that down. So the longer you stay in a spot, the more ink goes into your paper. So not that you want to be really fast, but you don't want to just like drag your marker. Okay, so I'm going to come down a little bit more where the artist has those spots. And then with the lightest color, oh, I didn't do down in those little leaves. Let me go back and do that. So BT6, or did I? I don't know. I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. I'll just do it again. Okay, so now we're going to come in with the lightest color and go over everything. I have to figure a way to get like this camera so it's not in my face while I'm coloring with you guys. So these are Patreon images, and it's a subscription. And I have the subscription for it's $4.99 a month, so $5 a month. And I think already this month I got 6 or 7 images because Sherri always gives some extra. So, I mean, a lot of images you get are $5 a piece. So, I mean, what a great bargain. And hopefully, if it worked out, I have the link in the description. Otherwise, I'll put it in again after the video. So again, going over everything. And I probably want to make this skirt a little bit deeper. So I'm going to go over it twice. Hi, Sherri. These are the cutest. Yep, see, there I said it again. Told you I'd say it more than once. So I'm just bringing it down. And then I will do a second coat to make that like a little bit richer. Okay, so again, I'm going to start with my darkest color. And bring that down. And I'm really trying not to go into her arm. Nobody wants to be blue. Whoops, and there it went. She's a little bit blue. I shouldn't have said it. I guess I jinxed myself, huh? Okay, so now with the next color, which again is BT6, Lou must still be sleeping because she's not here, I don't think. So go over everything again and then come past it just a little bit. Yes, I am trying to stay away from that arm. But sometimes that second coat just like makes everything pop. Okay, so now we're going to go over everything. and just bring it down. And I'm probably not turning my paper as much as I normally do. And I am leaning so forward that my neck is starting to say, ouch. Okay, so I think we've got her. And it's okay to go over it again because it dries lighter if you think you don't like your blending. And sometimes I think I don't like my blending. All right, so we're done with that part. And I am going to use, let's see, I brought one out that I'm not sure about, but I have HB3, HB2, and HB1, which is heather, hydrangea, and lilac. And I'm going with the darkest color. I'm going to bring just a little bit into her sash. And then the hydrangea. And then blend that all together. All right, so we're going to attack her wings. Oh, this has to be blue too. Oh, Galsy. Okay, so we're going to go in here. And again, I'm trying to not go into her arms. So when you're doing detail, the best thing is to get as close to your nib as possible. But I'm also trying to let you see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go like around her hair. And then just put in a few little flicks. Oh, a little curly one. Thank you, Kelly. Hi, Holly. All right, so now I'm going to take the second color, which is hydrangea, and go into where I put the darker color and bring that out. And I'm determined to get that other channel working because I was trying to separate the two things that I do. Oh, I didn't want to go all the way to the end because this is the second color. See, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time, for those who don't know that. But I can lighten that up. Or not. I think it'll still look fine. Yeah, lately I haven't had to like toss too many of my colorings, which makes me feel that I am getting better. All right, so let's go with the lightest color. And then I can always come back with the blender to lighten that if I have to. I'm like holding my breath here. All right, let me lighten that up a little bit. And then I'll go back on it. Oh, seems to be some leftovers on here. Or I'm going to let that dry and then I'll go over it again. Well, we'll find out. It's all an experiment. Okay. Then I'm going to take the darkest color again, and I'm going to outline those wings. I might even glitter them this time. It's a beautiful day here in Florida. Like some people will probably say they're cold. I think it's perfect. There's a nice breeze, no humidity. We did have quite a heavy rain the other night, but it was sure better than having snow. Okay, so what else did I do purple? Oh, I want to go back and do, maybe I'll do her shirt and then go back and do that. I'll do that. Okay, so for her shirt, I used, let's see if I put them in order, Dandelion, Canary, and Sunshine. So we're going to start with the darkest one, which is Dandelion, CT4. And I'm going to go around where those petals are. Oops. And then the next color is Canary. And they're all very close, so okay. So I'll need them all again for when I do her leggings. But I'm going to go ahead. Oh, I'm going to do that. Go back and do that. Okay. So with the darkest color, Oh, I think I forgot part of her wing. It's always good, like as you're doing it, you realize where something really goes. So you can always go back. Oh, and I didn't do her part of her shirt. Gotta love it. So again, you always go over where you were before. That's where you're going to see the least blending lines. You don't want to see the blending. And I'm barely touching it right now. Barely. All right, so let's go back and fix that shirt. And I'm just going to do the one color in there, the darkest. And then I'll go back and fix her wing. So that right there was an outline in there. And I'm okay to put the dark in there. All right, time for her hair. So for the hair, I have golden brown, goldenrod, and maple. So we're going to start with the golden brown, which is GB5. I'm not totally ignoring you, Lou. I'm just kind of doing my thing. You know. But notice what channel I'm on again? Oh, I need it fixed. So just doing up at her hairline and then down at the bottom with the darker color. And then I'm just going to put very little shadow. So I'm barely touching, just with like the very tip. I'm just going to do a little bit on some of these little pieces of hair. I don't know if you can hear my dog, but she's barking. Okay, so now with the next color, goldenrod GB4, I'm going to go over where I was and bring that down a little bit. And I should have went up around there too. So I'm going to do it so that they kind of look even. Kind of, sort of. Okay, then with the lightest color, Kelly, she gets her markers directly from Crafter's Companion. Yes, I do. Yes, from Crafter's Companion, because I want to make sure I'm not getting any of the old ones. And these are amazing. I just hope they restock the couple that they're out of soon on the refills. Like on one of them, I just ordered another marker because I can't get the refill. All right, so I'm going to go over everything again to make that pop out a little bit more. I might bring out, let me try that. I'm going to bring out yellow brown and just put in just a little bit. Just to give it a little bit more of a pop. Okay, so now I'm going to do the golden brown. And I went further than I wanted to, but that's okay. And then goldenrod. So I'm just going slightly, starting from the back and just going slightly past that. And then again, the lightest color. All right, so now I have to do these couple little pieces of hair. So the GB5. And then the GB4. Barely touching because they're so small. And there's a couple little pieces up here. I'm not even going to do I'm just going to stay, no, let's see how it comes out. I don't know if I want it brighter or we'll see a little bit of highlight. That's good. All right, I think I got all those pieces. The blends are not, these are not expensive. I would say, well, I got some because they had a sale. They were under $2, but they're usually like about $4 a piece, which is a lot better than $9 a piece. But they have a program, and you start getting a discount on Crafter's Companion. So, yeah, it's really good. All right, so I'm gonna do all the little leaves and then go back and find, oh, I have to do her socks. So for the leaves, I just use two colors, leaf green and apple green. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of the darker one in each one. Yeah, I think I get like a 20% discount now. Like it goes by how much you spend. But really they for what you pay for the Stampin' Up! Ones, like, they're $4 a piece, and they're not refillable. Like, you just have to chuck them and replace it. These are refillable for the same price and a lot more colors, and they all kinda blend. I haven't had any trouble oops, I forgot that. Using, our paper and then matching it to it. She's so cute. Okay, so oh, I need my other point. So I'm gonna do the inside of the berries purple. And then I see a couple spots of hair around the leaves that I want to fix. So don't let, oh, I forgot one right there. So don't let me forget that. You can just reach right out of that computer screen and slap me. Okay, so I'm just going to take that medium golden brown color and just touch up. Because sometimes you want to see white and sometimes you don't. So I'm just barely touching it to fix those spots. And I need the purple again for this berry. And then we're going to do her leggings. And then once I do her eyes and her lips, then she'll be done and we'll put a card together. And the other thing I thought of doing was putting white on those dots, but I didn't get brave enough to do that. All right, so we're going to go back with the purples. And I'm going to do, let's see, we'll go up in here and do that whole little piece. And then just slightly on the sides, and I'm skipping, so I'm going every other one. Whoops. Knew I was going to do that. And then I'm going to do the dots. So most of them are going to be the one color, and some of them I'm going to come back with another one. I probably should have done the yellow first. So now I've got the hydrangea HB2, and I'm just going over that. Yeah, usually you want to do your light colors first so that you're not dragging in the darker one. And then the lightest, which is lilac. And I'm just going to pull that together. Okay, so now we're going to do that yellow and hope we don't pull all that color around. So I'm going to do I'm not going to worry about 3 colors in this one because it's like really small. So I'm just going to do 2. So I'm just kind of dabbing really light in between. And then I'm going to grab the lightest color. Oops. And get the rest of that. Okay, so now we're going to do that side exactly like we did the other, except we're using yellow. And that little purple spot, that happened from the company. What a defect. Oops. So I'm going to go over that. Yeah, just a little defect from the company. And then I'm going to pull it together with the lightest sunshine. Yeah, I don't know if it was Haynes or whoever she got that from, but Okay, so we're going to do her lips and her eyes. And I think for her lips, we're going to use some suntan. And some tea rose. And then her eyes, we're going to use a very light, waterfall, mint blue, and pale mint. Oh, I got to put washi tape. So I'm just coming down here. And then the mint blue. And then the pale mint for the lightest color. And then I like to take a little bit of ice gray and bring that in here. So she is done. And of course, I already had put her through a dye. So I am going to attach her see, I had that my printer did not print properly. Oops. Let me lift this up. And then I put this green through an embossing folder. Oh, I want to stamp a little for you on it. All right. Hopefully it's going to still work right. Okay, so I'm taking Gorgeous Grape. And I've got a stamp for you. Let me just stamp it off first, okay. And I just put it at an angle right there. And then I'm going to attach it to a white card base. Just like that. And this pretty little girl is done. And there she is. Oh, that's great, Doreen. Did you join the club? I hope you did, because it's such a good deal to download them. SNL 12 pen set, $3.75 a pen, yes. You're so good, Kathy. But then it does get cheaper as you get your discount for being a customer. So, oh, and I think the first time you order from them, you get a 20% discount. Check that out, like at the beginning of the page. So that's even like a better deal. So thanks for joining me, everybody. And hopefully my other page will work next week. I'm going to work on it with the company this week. And I will see you again on Saturday. And maybe in between, if I get it working, I don't know, I'll just play in color. So see you then. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Bye. Oh, Kathy, I use Hammermill. Love it, love it, love it. Like I tried some of the others. Hammermill is the best. Love it. Okay, bye-bye.